Hey, what's happening, guys? I'm sure you remember this from our last video. This is the Arduino parking assistant. And yeah, just a quick demonstration here of how it works. There's an Arduino back here. This is an ultrasonic sensor. And this is a little 3 LED thing, looks like a stop sign. So you mount this in your garage. And then as you drive closer and closer to it, first you get the green light. The green light says, you're not close enough, come closer. Then you get the yellow light. That's where you leave your car. And if you go too close, sometimes, in this case, I had trouble getting that red light to come on. Did it with my hand a minute. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. There. Probably needs more time between senses. But anyway. So a couple questions I was asked. One was, is there some way that you could make it adjustable? Because right now, those distances are hard-coded in the software. Yes. Yes, I think there is. If you look over here, you'll see 3 pins that are connected to nothing. One goes to VCC, one goes to ground, and the middle one goes over here to pin analog 0. Well, that is going to be for this potentiometer right here that is going to allow us to dial in some adjustment. And the next question was, what about a readout as to how close you are? Yes, we can do that as well. So that is a little 0.96 OLED screen. It needs VCC, ground, and the I2C pins, which we have data, which I believe is pin A4. Right, A4, yes. And clock, which is pin A5. Need to find another appropriate length, one of these guys. We're gonna make it. Oh, not quite. I gotta find a longer one. Hang on, be right back. Don't have any appropriate length DuPont cables at this time. I got some on order, so we'll just make one with some solid core 22 gauge wire. Now just have to go over to the computer and write a little bit of code. Okay, so let's just do one thing at a time. That way, if we mess something up, we know where we messed it up. And we're going to start with the display. So for the display, we're going to need a couple libraries. We're going to need wire.h, which is the I2C library. You don't really need this one, Adafruit GFX, but I always put it in there when I'm using this driver. And you definitely need this one, the Adafruit SSD1306.h. That is the chip that is driving the OLED. Then we need to tell it where the reset pin is. In this case, we'll put it on 5. Even though we're not really using it, it just needs to know it's there. And then we're going to say, this library that we just put in, Adafruit SSD1306, is going to create an object. That object is called display, and it has this function here, OLED reset, which goes to pin 5. Next, we're going to come down to our setup, and you're going to find down here these little lines right here. First one is display. Remember, that's what we're calling the OLED. It's called display. Begin. We're going to start it up. We're going to use the SSD1306 switch, APVCC, that's something in the library, don't concern yourself with it, at the hex address of OX3C. If you have a problem getting this to work, your screen is blank, make sure your hex address is OX3C unless you specifically bought your OLED from Adafruit, in which case it should work. But if you got it from AliExpress, eBay, Amazon, it's probably going to be on OX3C. So make sure you check that line, make sure it's there. Next, we say display, and that shows what's in the buffer. In this case, it's going to be a little splash screen. We're going to wait a half second, and we're going to clear the display. Now everything is set up. So what we want is this variable here, display distance underscore cm, and we're going to come down here after we've done our calculating, and we're going to say display clear display, and that's going to clear it so we start with a clean screen every time. Display set text size 4, and that is going to give us some big numbers that'll be easy to see from a couple feet away. And in this case, display set text color white. We only have white. If you have a multicolor, you can use multicolors. I'm doing display set cursor at 10 over from the left on line 0. Then we're going to clear the display again. And we're going to display print line. We could do a print here, it doesn't matter. Distance in centimeters at variable. And then we are going to show what is in there. And then we're back to doing it again. All right, let's go over and see if it works. Okay. So you can see our screen here. Just kind of spitting out some random garbage because there's nothing bouncing off of it. Let's see if a piece of paper will get it to work. Yep. So there you see we're at 20 centimeters, 12, 11, and once we get under 4, come on, there we go. So the data display, that was easy, that works. Let's do something about the adjustability, because we had to be right up on this thing to get it to work. All right, let's head back to the computer. Okay, so we don't have any more libraries or anything we needed to add there, but we did need to create a new variable here called pot read. That's what we're going to use to read that potentiometer. Now, down here in our setup, we needed to add pin mode A0 input to let the Arduino know that this pin will be an input. Now, we're going to let that potentiometer, that setting, be the first thing the program does every time it goes through a loop. So we're going to say pot read, that variable we just created, is equal to the value stored in an analog read of A0, which is going to be from 0 to 5 volts, which the analog to digital converter is going to change into a reading from 0 to 1024, which really means nothing to us. We need to make it useful, so we're going to change it into values between 5 and 25 centimeters. So we're going to create a new variable called closest, which is the closest we want the car to get, and we're going to map it to the variable pot read, which is from 0 to 1024, and we're going to say start at 0, go to 1024, and proportionally make that go between 5 and 25 centimeters. So that's our new distance. That gives you, 20 centimeters that you can set where you want it. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to say if the distance is less than closest, which is that variable we just set with the twisty knob there, the potentiometer, that's an alert. However, if it's between closest plus 1 and closest plus 12, so if we set it for 5, so if it's between 6 and 17 centimeters, we're good. And if it is greater than 30 centimeters, then come closer. And if it reads nothing, well, then there's nothing there and we don't really have to worry about it. All right, let's go over to the table and take a look at it and hope that it works. I think it will. Okay, we're back over here. And you can see we have two readings now on our display. The top reading is our setting for how close we want to be, and the bottom setting is what the actual reading is. So right now it's on the highest setting, 25 centimeters. We can turn this down and take it down to the lowest setting. My pot is not in all that good a shape, as you can see. All right, so if it's at 19, move my hand in, hand close. And let me move this back so you can see how close that's working. We'll go back to the piece of paper because it works better anyway. So our reading now is at 18. We're at 29, is telling us we're perfect. But if we get closer, oh no, alarm. All right, let's see if we can make it a little bit closer. This stinking pot's gonna, maybe if I hold it. Come on. Yeah. But there, you get the idea. This pot's just no good. But you see how it works now. We set the minimum distance with the potentiometer. Yeah, this one's wired up backwards. There we go. That's the minimum distance. So you see now at the minimum distance, you've got to get really close to set that thing off. And then if we move our distance, say halfway, that's not quite halfway. There we go, that's about halfway. It's fun to play with. And I hope this is something you guys would enjoy playing with. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Big thanks to all the patrons. Big thanks to you guys for watching. That's it. I'm out. Peace.